Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to another book talk here at the White County Public Library. I'm Patty.
And I'm Jimmy, and we're here today to talk about some of the books that we have here that have just come into the library, and we'll let Patty start with the first one.
Okay, the first book I have is Memphis by Tara M. Stringfellow, and it's about a mother and two of her daughters that flee to Memphis to get away from their abusive husband and father, and they go to where her mother used to live in an ancestral home. And Joan finds her way to get away from her anger and her bitterness is through painting.
Okay, the first book I have is by M.C. Beaton, and it's Devil's Delight. This is Angela and her husband is headed to a friend's wedding, and they get kind of out of control where they're going, lose their way, and a boy comes up and he's running from something, so they don't realize what it's from. If it's from, he doesn't have on any clothes, so he's either coming from a nudist camp or somebody's following him. So you'll be surprised on what they find out. It's really an interesting book. I think you'll like this one.
This book is by Mary Kubaka, and it's Just the Nicest Couple. And they seem so nice that you would never imagine what goes on behind closed doors. And Jake Hayes comes up missing, and at first his wife just thinks he's just gone away for a few days, but he actually is missing. So she's trying to find out what's happened to him.
Okay, that sounds like an interesting book. My next one is by Kristen Mill Chase, and it's 1,000 Miles to Graceland. Grace Johnson feels like that her marriage is on autopilot until her husband tells her that he's through with her. He's wanting to get out of the affair, out of the wedding, out of the marriage, and so she wants to stay with him, but she has a hard time deciding to do that. So she decides that her mother is wanting to go to Memphis to go to Graceland, so she decides that they're going to take that trip, and maybe by the time they get back, then she can make that decision. So you'll be surprised on a lot of the things that happens on their trip to Graceland, but I think you'll like that book also.
My next book is Jubilee, and it's by Jennifer Govhan, and it's told in alternative points of view of Jubilee. And the first thread is before Jubilee, and then the second thread is with Jubilee. And alternating chapters give readers a new, unique perspective on Bianca's present and on her relationship with Jubilee as her past life with Gabe comes to a catastrophic end. I said.
Okay, my last book is Kit McBride Gets a Wife. It's by Amy Barrow. Junebug's is a girl that has 4 older brothers, and they're living in Montana. And she's getting tired of waiting on them, cooking, cleaning, and everything. So she orders a mail-order bride to see if she can get rid of one of them at a time. So she thinks if that works the first time, then she might be able to keep ordering mail-order brides and get rid of all of her 4 brothers. But when the first bride comes in, then the bride has a big decision to make because she's got 4 men to pick from, and she's kind of wanting the oldest, and she's trying to convince him that she's the bride that he never thought he would ever need. So it's a real interesting book, and you'll get some laughs out of the book also. It's kind of fundraising. So I think you'll like that book also. We would like to give a big thank you to our cameraman and our director out here. Without him, we would not be able to put these videos on. So the next time you see Mike, pat him on the back and tell him he's doing a good job.
Well, that's all I guess we have for today, and we thank you for listening and watching, and hope that some of these books you'll find interesting, and we'll see you next time. I'm going to have to learn how to say big words. I'm going to have to quit using them.